Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, back.
Patterson running between the tackles. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. man. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Corral, that one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Being chased out left. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Third and long, Corral escaping the pressure right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Algier now up the middle. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
A gain there of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Corral on 2nd down. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Corral looking to pass, second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Corral throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check you. Bro, 52, Black Ultra. Right.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ready?
Straight ahead, Patterson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Into the hands of London. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. It's Patterson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They bring the safety on the blitz and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Now after
the sack. You got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Drake London, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Corral. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was an interception.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Corral. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Corral to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going for it on 4th down, Corral. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They said their goal was to win 7 games.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't find my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up.